This, ladies and gentlemen, is racial deception. She has gone through race modification. This is not cultural appropriation. This is race modification. When she changed her skin, her lips, and her hair, this became racial deception. This is race modification. I found a website. This website, they are a plastic surgeon. IERM, the Institute of Ethnological and Racial Modification, changing the face of race. Welcome to the Institute of Ethnological and Racial Modification. You can find the information you need in the menu on the left. So they have random pictures. It says before Filipino and Spanish, after African American. So you got client login, and then they can log in. And it's got another picture, and then you got contacts and email address and someone trying to be Native American. And what we do, now this is where the shit gets crazy. Now look at this. Remember, see, the thing about racial modification is you cannot say that this is only a white people thing, because you have a black woman that with racial modification, she has become white. This website has been running for 11 years. The mafia probably used these people. Now I'm going to read, look what I read. It says, we are a group of college-trained professionals specializing in FAT, face-altering technologies. Now, you know, that's straight mafia shit, right? IERM believe that when we as the human race, human is not a race, are given the freedom to perform our own identity, we are given the power to define its meaning. Now, bear in mind, this website has been running for 11 years. IERM offers its clients the opportunity to explore a different perspective through the alteration of one's birth race. This allows clients to discover worlds not currently available to some due to their birth race, as well as encourage the unification of the global community. Racelift lasers combine accelerated advancements in science and technology to offer the human race the choice not given to us at birth to choose our own race. We at the Institute believe that having the option of choosing our racial identity means having a mirror that reflects our inward vision of identity. At IERM, we believe there is a difference between culture and race. Well, there is. Culture is learned, this is true, not something you are born with, such as the pigmentation of your skin. This motivated the Institute to develop cultural integration workshops. Now, this gets crazy. This is deeper. They don't just change your face. Look at this. This motivated the Institute to develop cultural integration workshops to further assist its clients in becoming more acquainted with the traditions and customs common to those of their new race. They teach you how to be black, be white, be Indian, be whatever. They give you the culture. They teach you the cultural practices. They teach you the stereotypes, I guess. Our surgeons understand both the physical and psychological concerns of getting a race lift and offer a supportive environment in which you and your loved ones can comfortably explore your new racial group. Since there is no gene for race, all humans are genetically the same. This means that IERM surgeons don't have to alter the client's internal makeup in order to create the desired race. They basically tell you it's all superficial, it's all external. The surgeons at IERM created Racelift laser technology to adjust skin pigmentation and facial features familiar to those of the race that the client intends to become. At IERM, we know how important it is that your Racelift looks and feels real. That is why we provide each client with a customized level of artistic craftsmanship that is unique as a fingerprint. Our lasers compose of an active laser medium or gain medium and a resonant optical cavity. The gain medium transfers external energy into the laser beam. It is material of controlled purity, size, concentration, and shape, which amplifies the beam by the quantum mechanical process of stimulated emissions. You know, we just feel like people are just talking shit just because it sounds smart. Discovered by Albert Einstein while researching the photoelectric effect, blah, blah, blah. And then they talk about their process. Adding to its silicon photonics technology portfolio, IERM has developed a germanium-enabled integrated photodetector fabricated on a I'm sorry, I'm not a biophysicist or a scientist. Now, who we are, introducing the surgeons. Each surgeon does not show their face. Who they are, what they do not show their faces. I wonder why that is, right? So this has been running for quite a while. And then they've got frequently asked questions. Now, this is crazy. The frequently asked questions part. Are you curious about getting a racelift, but not sure if it's the right procedure to suit your needs? Does it hurt? All racelift procedures are overseen by an Ivy League trained anesthesiologist so you won't feel a thing. We also offer outpatient care at an extra cost to those in recovery. Will it affect my religion? Changing your race is a big decision, and it will affect many aspects of your beliefs as well as your personality. Many clients of IERM have found that after the procedure, they have an altered perspective on science and its role on religious practices. Whatever. How long does it take to recover? The answer is it varies. Will people of my new race be able to tell that I am bifracial? Now, I don't know what bifracial means. I did try to Google it. Nothing comes up. I guess this is a word that they made. It says we can do our part by making you look the part, but it is up to you to learn the appropriate cultural mannerisms and language, ebonics. For an extra cost, we offer a variety of classes that will help you to assimilate to your new ethnicity. How do I tell my family? Nobody cares. At an extra cost, we offer a plethora of classes that will ease you into your new ethnicity without a hitch. Can I change back if I want to? Like any plastic surgery, it is possible to change back within reason if absolutely necessary. However, we strongly recommend our counseling and psychological screening services to make sure that you are a good candidate for the procedure. It is important that you consider all information very carefully before you make a decision. We do not do refunds, and IERM is not responsible for any psychological repercussions that may occur after the procedure. Do you do mixed ethnicities? Of course, we love experimenting with mixing races. How many times can I change my race? Like everything, it's good to do things in moderation. We recommend not exceeding 4 races in a lifetime. Will my race lift fade? What will I look like as I age? Bone structure alterations maintain their integrity throughout the years. But rest assured, depending on what skin tone you pick and on your adaptation to the pigment injection, your skin color could become muddled over time. Like any surgery, you will age normally. However, at an extra cost, we offer a yearly top-up for your new ethnicity to make sure you look your ethnic best at any age. Do you change eye color permanently? We are currently working on the technology to change eye color permanently. However, the technology is not yet available. We do offer special colored contacts at an extra cost. Can I pick my skin color pigmentation, or can I bring in a friend as an example of pigment? We have a wide variety of pigments to suit your needs. If you bring a friend at an extra cost, we can attempt to match your new color to that of your buddy. It is important to know, however, that our bodies react to things differently. What are my rights as a bifracial person? See press section. Is it ethical? Answer not available at this time. IERM, Institute of Ethnological and Racial Modification. This is nothing new. Even on Wikipedia, ethnic plastic surgery. Ethnic plastic surgery is a plastic surgery intended to change an individual's appearance to look more or less like a particular race or ethnicity. Racial modification, an exploratory study of the modification of color and racial concepts. This is really a thing. They are modifying themselves to look like another race. And I've talked about this before, and I'm going to link some videos in the description after this live stream. And I mentioned this before, and I said they've probably been doing this for years, and it appears that they have. They've been doing this for a very long time. So they have a thing called a race lift, or ethnic plastic surgery, or racial plastic surgery. So not only do they have cultural appropriation, we got racial deception and race modification. And I know people are going to argue and they go, well, there are black people that bleach their skin, black people that change the texture of their hair, rhinoplasty to change the shape of their nose to look less African. But there is a difference. Racial and cultural assimilation, because you are taught that your features are ugly and you live in a white supremacist society that tells you European beauty standards are what is beautiful or what is right. And if you don't look like that, you're ugly. So that attacks and destroys people's self-esteem and how they view themselves. And they feel that they can't be attractive unless they look like white people. And this is a psychological thing. Some of the testimonies on that website, these are just people that just wanted to be black. You know, one of the testimonies, it said something like this woman was a model and a video model, but she felt she would get more work in music videos if she was black. So she did it just to benefit for that. In white society, there is not this ideology that states that there is the African beauty standards, that unless you look like a black woman, that you're not beautiful. That doesn't happen. So they don't do it based on psychological brainwashing and torment and low self-esteem. They do it because they just want to. They think that black people are a costume. And the simple fact that they said, yeah, you can change back if you want. Oh, well, we don't suggest you do more than 4 race changes. We are not a goddamn costume that you can just put on and take off as and when you feel like. And this has been going on for a long time. That site was created in 2007. I even thought, I was like, is this real? This can't be real. But then when I looked at it, when I searched on Google, and there were other articles, there's a white guy that wanted to look Korean, changed his eyes, his bone structure. This happens. And then you've got Martina Big. You know, you got Rachel Dolezal. Here's the guy. Look, changed his hair, changed his eye shape. Unrecognizable. Just throwing on costumes. So yeah, like I said, I know that there will be some people that will say, hey, but you know, black people have done it too. Yeah, yeah. But there's a huge difference with being bullied and picked on and harassed and traumatized and brainwashed to believing that you're not beautiful. Society screams and tells people, yes, if you look like this, you're beautiful. White this, do that, da 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 da. Look at all the different societies, all the different ethnicities and races where they promote that the lighter you are is better in loads of different cultures and races, because closer to white, that's what they've been trying to push and brainwash you. What white society is sitting there going, oh, but if you're black, you're better? They don't do that. They do it because they want to do it. There's no circumstance behind it other than you just feel like doing it and changing back if you want. So I'm going to put a couple videos in the description for you to watch. I definitely suggest you watch it. Check them out. Peace, love, and coconut oil.
Hey man, that's racist. Please remember that from now on, brand new, never before seen videos, as well as live streams, will only be available on my website, ikyg.com, via a Patreon subscription. IKYG.com is a Black-owned, Black-ran platform, 100% free from censorship. It's the only place where we don't have to worry about what we say and expressing ourselves. Make sure you check out the description and the comment section for important links, as well as information in video form that shows you what benefits you get when you support the site and join my Patreon. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more, then don't forget to subscribe and be notified every time I upload a video. For exclusive content and perks, check out my Patreon. This is where we have private live streams, group chats, live Q&As, live phone calls, and open topics. This is a safe space where you can interact with other like-minded people, make friends, send each other direct private messages, and so much more without any trolls. And yes, you get to use GIFs and images in the live chats. So what are you waiting for? This is a completely independent website, free from censorship. If you'd like to make a donation towards the site so we can continue to put out the truth without fear of being silenced, then please hit that donation button. It's greatly appreciated. Check out the rest of the site for videos, private and public live streams, find out all the tea, and make sure to utilize the Black Money section of the website. Advertise your business absolutely free to people that look like you, free forever. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at angel_IKYG.